Okay guys, here's my next video in the Greenworks 80 volt series. Welcome back to Ron's Random Reviews. I've already done a review on the 80 volt mower, self-propelled Greenworks mower. And I had mentioned when I did that my battery died, so I was gonna show you how it looks after it's mowed. If you look at that other video, you know that the grass was quite tall and very wet. Like over there on that side, wow, I'm like, it's mushy. So I've got to make sure this doesn't water. It's on a timer. Shut that timer off for a couple of days because it's like mushy over there, wet. And this grass was tall, so it mows through it like it's nothing. No big deal at all. So I was very happy with that. Oh, somebody's dog going insane over there. But it mowed really well, and I cut it. A little bit of backstory is I have really bad vision, so I had to retire early, a disability with my vision. So I'm actually legally blind. I don't drive anymore, so I'm still, trying to do everything I can possibly do while I'm able to do it. It's a degenerative disease, myopic degeneration. So I've had bad vision since I was a kid, but it got worse and worse. And now that I'm 53, it's getting real bad. So I'm doing everything that I can possibly do. I've had all the surgeries I can have, and so now I'm trying to do some things while I still can. So I did a one direction this way mow, and then I did one direction this way mow. And a 4 amp hour battery won't quite mow this whole thing, but my 5 amp hour battery does. It'll do it 1.5 times. But the 4 amp hour battery doesn't quite do it. The battery will charge in an hour. If you have a 2 or 2.5, it'll charge like in a half hour. So I went in and grabbed my 4 amp hour battery. I have 2 of those plus a 5. The 5 was dead basically from the beginning. I forgot to charge it. So the other 2, I used one and then I started using another, and it wasn't completely dead, but I'm going to charge it. So now I got my edger out and I've got the 2 amp hour battery. The 5 amp hour has recharged. So kind of give you a comparison, if you can see here, of the size. So this is a big boy 5 amp hour, and this one's a 2 amp hour, so it's smaller, lighter. So you want to balance what you need. See, now this is the edger here, and this edger will take the battery down at this end. So do you want a heavier 5 amp hour battery that you could go longer, or would you want a smaller battery that's lighter, and just, if you have a whole lot of edging, maybe you change it out or let it charge for a half hour, or you got a second battery, whatever the case may be. So that's a decision you got to make. Right here is a quick release. I do this one-handed, but you slide the battery in here and it's spring-loaded. Okay, I'm doing it backwards. Here, let me show you, by the way. On the end of it here, it's got a little button. See, it'll light up and let you know if it's, obviously all 3, it's fully charged. So this one was just charged. So you slide it down in here and just push. There it is. It locks in, ready to go. So I don't know how well I can show you anything here with this one-handed, but you've got a little safety latch here that you move, and then a trigger down here. Okay, so when you do that, of course, and there it goes spinning. And you can see it's just a regular edger, got a metal blade. It's got a wheel right here to adjust if you're running along a curb. So let me go ahead and switch my glasses here, see if I can try and do a quick demonstration one-handed. I'll try. Hopefully I can do it. I know this is like unprofessional, but this isn't a professional page. I just do this trying to help people. it's not really doing one-handed here. I'm not doing a good job. This thing works great, but let me see here if I can try and do it a little better over here. Now you're able to see a little bit better. This works really good, and I'm trying to do this one-handed, and dude can barely see to begin with. Okay, but it works really well, very powerful. This is a 80 volt. So what I can do is I'm gonna do more videos. I'll do a one on my blower and one on my hedge trimmer, one on the pole saw. I've got all the Greenworks family of 80 volts. So I'll show you the finished product here on that, but you can see how this works, and it does work well. Hopefully you get that out of this video, because it's a little bit heavy at the end. You're holding the battery, okay, but you balance it here. You've got a handle that's adjustable, and then you've got your protector for the dirt flying back at you. And this is all solid metal. This isn't some junk plastic thing. This isn't a toy. This is a legit, you could use this as a gardener. Batteries last a long time. They're very good quality batteries. And this 80 volts very powerful. 60 volts very powerful. So you could probably be good enough in most homes with the 40 volt series, which is obviously cheaper. But anyways, this was, I know, not a great review, but this was a quick review of the 80 volt 8-inch brushless edger. They have a weed eater that they use for edging. I don't like that. This does a much better job of edging. So this is an actual single-use edger rather than a multi-use weed eater with string. So this takes your standard metal blades. So all right, please look for more of my videos. The other ones are going to be obviously better than this. I've done a bunch of other videos. Please look at those. Like, subscribe, and share. And thanks a lot for coming by Ron's Random Reviews.